Hey, Brad, Jack of all Ventures, and today I want to talk about how we can live in this gray world that we live in today. I recently had somebody ask me a question: is it possible if da 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 da? And the answer, if you ever want to dodge an answer, this is a good way to do it. My answer was: most things in life are possible, but a better question is to ask, how likely is it to happen? So I never got to actual ask. They never followed up with the question, how likely is that to happen? So I guess I dodged that question for now. But my experience thinking about it afterwards is really what's the motivation for this video. And so I would say initially my thoughts evolved on what the likelihood of that event happening was throughout even the next few hours. And that's one thing that's important to realize about life is you don't really know what the future holds. So many things can happen that can change what the future holds. And I'm going to use this as an example of a way to think about it. I have a friend that really loves the Browns. I used to be a football fan, so I can definitely understand his feelings on this. So if you ask the question, is it possible the Browns are going to win the football game? Yep, anything is possible, but how likely is it? Usually the real answer is not that likely. And I mean, everyone's going to have their own guess on how likely that is. All the bookies, probably the best person to ask is somebody who's got money on it. But I guess my friend, I think he would be more optimistic than most, and he probably goes into almost every Browns game thinking there's a 90% chance that they're actually going to win the game. And then as the game unfolds, obviously the chance of them winning will go either up or down. I mean, if they're winning by 3 touchdowns at halftime, they probably have a 40% chance of winning if you follow the Browns because they can still lose. They can still lose so many games. And then closer to the end of the game, you're almost for sure whether they're going to win or lose. And I guess at the end of the game, you know for sure. But I think that's a good way to think about how to answer the question if somebody asks you if something is possible. Think about a football game. But, I mean, obviously a lot of other things are much bigger questions, like is it possible the Cybertruck would be delivered on time? Well, that's been a 4-year evolution, and obviously the answer to that is no. Because it was supposed to be out 2 years ago. So now, obviously, I'm pandering to my Tesla audience, if there's any of you guys out there. But the points made in this video, I'm try to keep my videos shorter and longer. And I'm Brad, Jack of all Ventures. Hopefully this has helped you. And I'm out for now. Please like and subscribe.